11 places in Canada most travelers miss. Let's go! From towering peaks to secret lakes and vibrant city streets, we're diving into the lesser-known spots that truly make Canada special, all captured from AllTours.ai's daily shorts.
That flat top of Cascade Mountain isn't natural. It was actually named by the Stoney Nakoda First Nation, who called it Minniwapday, or Waterfall Mountain, for the specific cascade flowing on its lower slopes, not just its general shape. Most people don't realize that. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it.
From the Rockies' high peaks, we cross the continent. Next, the sheer power of Niagara Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side, a truly iconic water spectacle. See this immense power? What if I told you that 90% of the Niagara River's water is actually diverted for hydroelectric power before it even reaches Horseshoe Falls? Only a tenth flows over during the day. It's still spectacular, but a lot less than you'd imagine. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From the mighty falls, we journey far west to British Columbia, BC. Next, a surreal, almost alien landscape awaits, the unique mineral mosaic of... Ever seen a lake spotted like this? Canada's unique spotted lake, Osoyoos, BC, isn't just a visual marvel. It holds 365 distinct mineral pools, each changing color with the season. Historically, First Nations used its waters for healing properties due to the high mineral concentration. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From Osoyoos' unique lake, we head east into the Alberta Rockies. A powerful, swirling water spectacle awaits us next, the impressive Athabasca Falls near Jasper. Ever seen water carve rock like this? Athabasca Falls in Jasper isn't just a drop. Its incredible volume bores a deep gorge and countless pothole formations into hard quartzite. You can actually see ancient, fossilized potholes high above today's water. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From Alberta's roaring falls, we leap across to Nova Scotia. Get ready for breathtaking coastal drives and charming villages along the stunning Breton Cabot Trail. This 298-kilometer coastal drive is Canada's most diverse. It traces Cape Breton Island, weaving through 8 distinct cultures: Mi'kmaq, Acadian, and Scottish communities. You'll find vistas of rugged cliffs, ancient forests, and hidden coves, unlike any other road. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From the Atlantic coast, we return west to the Rockies. Next, prepare for a postcard-perfect scene, the vibrant turquoise Moraine Lake, nestled in the valley of... Ever wonder what makes water this blue? Moraine Lake in Canada's Valley of the 10 Peaks has a special secret. Its iconic turquoise isn't just pretty. It's from rock flour, fine glacial silt that peaks in midsummer. A view so renowned, it even graced the Canadian $20 bill. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From serene mountain lakes, we leap across to eastern Canada. Next, immerse yourself in the fairy tale streets of Quebec City, dominated by its iconic Château. Ever wonder if this castle is real? Quebec City's Château Frontenac looks ancient, but it was actually built by Canadian Pacific Railway starting in 1893. It's not even a true castle, though its most famous ghost, a 17th century governor, might disagree. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. The Quebec City's charming streets, we head west to the Rockies. Next, another turquoise jewel awaits, the stunning Lake Louise, nestled in Banff. Canada's bluest lake holds an ancient secret. That incredible turquoise color isn't a filter. It's from glacial rock flour. Millions of tiny particles, ground by the Victoria Glacier, stay suspended, catching sunlight. Most people don't know it's a constant natural phenomenon. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From pristine mountain waters, we journey across to the Atlantic coast. Next, witness the world's highest tides at Hopewell Rocks, carved by the Bay of Fundy. Can you picture tides this extreme? The Bay of Fundy has the highest tides on Earth, rising up to 16 meters. Twice a day, these famous flowerpot rocks are completely submerged before emerging at low tide. This dramatic change creates unique ecosystems, visible only for a few hours. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From the Atlantic's dramatic tides, we make our final leap to the Pacific. Next, wild beaches, ancient rainforests, and surf culture define Tofino Pacific. Home to Canada's oldest temperate rainforests, Tofino Pacific Rim is truly wild. Some trees here are over 800 years old, and this land is the ancestral home of the New Chalnolth First Nations for thousands of years. It's a profound connection you can feel. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it. From the wild Pacific coast, we journey east for our final gem. Next, step back in time on the charming cobblestone streets of Old Port Montreal. Montreal's oldest cobblestones tell a 350-year story. These aren't just any stones. Many were ballast from 17th century French ships, unloaded to make room for furs. Walking them connects you directly to Canada's earliest trade. AllTours tells you stories like this when you point your camera at it.